Episode Revenant drops today in D2, and because I'm going to be spending the entire day grinding and making YouTube guides, come swing by and hang out by the way, I figure today I'll go over something short and sweet. 3 exotics that you should 100% be trying out today if you're going to be booting up D2. As we know from the patch notes, they are going to be genuinely way better today than they've been in a while. For the record, the exotic I'm most excited to use today is going to be the very last one at the end of the video. First up, we have Wicked Implement. Wicked Implement wasn't directly tweaked by Bungie going into episode Revenant, but the new episode artifact is jam-packed full of perks that are going to allow this weapon to shine brighter than it ever has before by a long shot. With the addition of Anti-Barrier Scout in column 1 of the artifact, Wicked Implement will essentially be able to handle every type of champion in the game. Barrier champs via the artifact mod, overload champions because Wicked Implement can apply slow by design, and unstoppable because if you apply too much slow, they get frozen and shatter. GG. And it ain't just that. I'll really quickly go through every perk on the artifact that will directly make Wicked Implement better. Wind Chill, which will allow you to build up literally free stacks of frost armor for using the weapon no differently than you normally would. Because we're getting free frost armor from Wind Chill, we can also take advantage of Armor of Aramis. Taking critical damage from combatants causes you to emit a freezing burst. Yay, free defense. Also, by the way, if you chug a tonic of protecting frost, which you can craft with the help of Ido, literally free bonus weapon damage on implement whenever you have frost armor, which again, won't be hard to get. And because we're getting free armor, we can also take advantage of One with Frost, giving us extra reload speed and stability. I mean, technically, implement doesn't need the reload speed buff because gathering shards both reloads and overflows the mag via the exotic catalyst. But hey, free stability. Brain Freeze will let us create AoE slow fields by applying so much slow to a target they become frozen, and Crystalline Converter will be easy to build up stacks of because Wicked Implement is all about shard generation. Hail the Storm, which was written as crystallized autoloader in the TWID for some reason, will let us get a lot of viability from shooting and breaking all the crystals that are going to be on the field, both from Crystalline Converter and from the fact that Wicked Implement gets free headstone from the exotic catalyst. Finally, Served Cold will give us literally free class ability energy on the regular, and yeah, kinda wild that you need half an artifact leaning into an exotic to finally make it appealing, but hey, we take those. Moving on to our next entry, we actually have a double entry, Wither Horde and Prospector. Like Wicked Implement, Wither Horde isn't getting directly touched by the hand of Bungie, but rather is going to be shining extra bright thanks to the artifact. Overload Grenade Launcher will let you stun overload champs with Wither Horde, which isn't exactly huge, but hey, nice to have for sure. Also included in that perk, by the way, your primary and special ammo GLs are overcharged when that modifier is active. And people always forget about that, but TLDR, if you're playing any activity where there's an overcharged modifier of any kind, literally free damage buff for your Wither Horde, GG. Rapid impacts will help out a little bit, provided you also have a heavy grenade launcher equipped. Wither Horde won't benefit as much because it has intrinsic auto-loading holster anyway thanks to the exotic catalyst. But the real creme de la creme is concussive reload, which is going to let you auto-weaken champions and boss enemies when damaging them with a grenade launcher. Now, technically, every grenade launcher in the game will benefit from this, not just Wither Horde, but Wither Horde is really easy to pair together with a bait and switch heavy grenade launcher. You can effectively use both together in tandem and smack the boss extra hard thanks to concussive reload, giving you free weaken on the regular. TLDR, starting today, get ready for that hard grenade launcher meta until February, boys. Break out those GLs. And on that note, the Prospector, which will not only benefit from the grenade launcher artifact mods coming today, but also is getting a big rework. 3 cluster bombs on detonation, dealing, quote, substantially more damage per shot over a much larger area than previously. Sounds to me like it was built for crowd control, but I'm going to spend some time today seeing if it's also viable for single target DPS. I'll go ahead and keep you posted on that. Final buffed exotic weapon that you absolutely need to try out today, especially if you're a Titan main, Huckleberry. I genuinely haven't used Huck in a dog's age, but that's definitely going to change today. No crazy SMG perks on the artifact, but the weapon was just directly touched by the almighty hand of Bungie's Chris Proctor. Starting today, the exotic catalyst is getting replaced with kinetic tremors, which is awesome. And if you're upset because you liked the old catalyst, don't worry, that's getting baked into the base functionality of the weapon itself, so we get both. If you're a Titan player, you should also put on the newly buffed Peacekeepers. Don't worry, PvP folk, they're buffed in PvE only. Starting today, you'll get a free outgoing damage buff for using your SMG no differently than you normally would, and it caps off at 100% free bonus damage at 20 stacks. I know it's just a way to cut through through trash faster, which isn't really hard to do, but I'm genuinely really excited to try out that combo. Like I said, I'll be streaming and grinding away today. Feel free to come join me, and be sure to ring the notification bell because I'll be working on guides this week. And don't forget, I am officially participating in the day 1 dungeon race on Twitch, where yeah, I will have drops turned on. Have fun grinding today. Revenant guides on the way. Peace.